Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this video where we will be talking about JavaScript functions. So JavaScript, you will be using functions a lot. And the first one I'd like to show you is a function declaration. And we could, for example, say function. So we use the function keyword. We say add, and we'll give it two parameters. So we say value 1 and value 2. And we then want to return value 1. Oops. Value 1 plus value 2. There we go. Now please note that if we want to call this function and display it in the terminal right here, we have to say console.log, and then we can call the function and we pass it, for example, two values. And please note that these are the parameters of this function, and when we call it, we will call these two arguments. So I will save it, and now I will run this code with Node, and there we go. It prints out 4, and this should print out 12 to the console. There we go. So that's one example of a function. However, what you also often see are arrow functions. And we could write it like this. We could say const. I just have to give it another name. I will say sum, value 1, value 2. And then here's the arrow. So that's why it's called an arrow function. And we will say value 1 plus value 2. I'm going to save this. Or actually I have to log it to the console. So here we go, value sum. And we can pass the same arguments. And now you will see it does the exact same thing as the function above. Now there are differences between these two functions. However, in most cases, it doesn't really matter. A lot of people like the arrow functions because you can make this one-liner and it looks a little cleaner. But most of the time, if you're writing a function, it will be a little bit more complex than this. And what you will still often find with arrow functions is that you have to write a lot of code. Like, let's say there's some code right here. And then you have to say value 1 plus value 2 anyway. So they still look very much the same. So pick the one you like, and that was it for JavaScript functions. I see you in the next one.